Oh, snap. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another incredible episode. There we go. Let me get these in-ears pumping. Welcome to another episode of Live from the Lab with yours truly, qunique. I see a lot of fresh, beautiful people up in the chat. Yo, Gorilla Strong with the... Who else? Who else? My man Bananas. Yeah, all types of donations, keeping the boat in the water, baby. Thank you very much. The super chats and the super stickers are up. And, you know, when I see your names, and obviously we're up to episode 16, so a lot of your names are very familiar at this point. And what I want to say is, and I had said something to this a couple of weeks ago on one of the episodes where I was saying we were building a community based on your support. Primarily for the music that I've been putting out for the past 1 million years, and the fact that you guys are here chatting with me and asking me questions and listening to me tell these stories, and or if I'm not doing this, dropping a video, dropping a short, dropping merch, doing a performance somewhere, your support is something I don't take lightly. I just don't. It's amazing. I truly appreciate it. Thank you greatly for your support, whether you're just here, whether you're donating, whether you're buying merch, whether you're streaming an album, a song, sharing it, all of that. I look at all of that. So thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys are truly amazing. So today's episode, before I even get into the subject of today's episode, I got to tell you something, man, just real quick, man. Today's episode was supposed to be different. I was going to do a different subject. And you ever order something in the mail and for some reason your phone where you're ordering from, or your laptop or whatever, decides to remix your address by 1 digit? That's what happened. So today's episode was supposed to be about something else. And it was based on an order that I made, because I was going to take this thing that I ordered and put it together with the rest of the collection. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And all of a sudden I get those notifications, your package has been delivered. And it wasn't. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like looking around. And then finally, oh, Eon! Thank you. Thank you very much, man. That's what's up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. When I went to look at their invoice where they were like, oh, the package has been delivered, I started going back and forth with the company. And then finally they sent me like a clip of where the package was supposed to go. And I read it really carefully, and I was like, off by 1 number. That's it. The package is gone at this point, because it had already been 2 days after the fact. So now I had to order another one. They gave me the money back, and I hope that package will arrive so that I could do this next episode that I'm very excited about. But today's episode, I'm equally excited about, because let me get my okay. Wait, actually, before I even do that, the first thing I want to say is, if you're new here to Live at the Lab, or just new at my YouTube channel, please do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe buttons. It means a lot. It means a lot for you guys to come back and just hang out with the rest of the crew. We got this is the whole Capital crew right now, man. I don't know if you guys like that name. We'll come up with a name that, kind of puts it all together, but maybe the Lab crew. Maybe we just keep it that simple, you know what I mean? But anyway, so if you're new to the whole show, every Wednesday here from 6 p.m. and on the West Coast, 9 p.m. on the East, just hit the like and subscribe, and that would be very cool. I appreciate it. Now, also, let me come down here for a second. Let me get this going up so we could speak about this. This is coming up quickly. So this Halloween, we will be finally releasing the qunique featuring Lord Goat, which is Gore-Tex from Nonfiction. The name of the song is Toxic Holocaust. So if you want, I think there's a description, excuse me, I think there's a link in the description. I think there's a description in the link. I think there's a link in the description. If not, just stay tuned. The song comes out October 31st on Halloween. For those, I leaked it a few weeks ago. The song is finally coming out. There's been a few people asking me about this particular song. It comes out on Halloween. That is the song called Toxic Holocaust, qunique, Lord Goat. We're going for it. All right, let's come back. Let me get out of this. Get that out of the way there. Cool. Let me see what else. Let me make sure I got all my announcements. Yeah, yo, Stutters, did you put the merch page up? I love yelling at Stutters in front of y'all. It's the best. It's the best thing ever. You didn't put the. Oh, okay, that's okay. Cool. Thank you. Also, another release coming out the same day because I like to make my life difficult and I don't like to pay attention to the calendar. There's a brand new Mother Fuzz song being released the same day on Halloween, as well as a new qunique song. I normally don't like doing that, but unfortunately I wasn't paying attention. And so therefore, if you like what I do in rock, just change over the channel to Mother Fuzz and check out the brand new song that we'll be playing on Halloween as well. But I'll be talking about all of these two songs when we get closer to the date or date of. So just pay attention if you get a chance. All right, let's see who's in the room today. Jojo, what up? Yeesh K in the house. Jason the Gaglia La Familia in the house. Gorilla Strong, what up, son? Eon Smash, John Milburn, Bananas. Who else we got? Alyssa. Of course, Stutters is in the building. If I missed him, the Machiavelli. I think John Milburn is in that. I think I said John Milburn, but just in case. What up, everybody? Here we go. Okay, what else? Another cool milestone that hit this week, and it's so crazy. It was so fast. I remember just celebrating this a year ago. Today, this week, October 19th, was the 21st anniversary of Vengeance Is Mine. My first solo album, Ill Bill was the executive producer back 21 years ago, and we put together what I think is one of my best releases. What up, Raps and Riffs? What's the deal? Thank you, Bananas. You know what, Bananas? Remember what you just said in your comment. Might have a little surprise for you at the end of the show. But yes, 21 years of Vengeance Is Mine. Last year we released a deluxe version where it had some extra cuts on it, had all the instrumentals. There's some twists and turns, but overall there's a newly polished version of it that is streaming now. So 21 years of Vengeance Is Mine, ladies and gentlemen. Thank those that have been there since day one or just caught up. All of it is dope. Thank you for that support. What else do I got here? Got the Lord. Got that. Okay. Now we will get into, you know what? I want to start it off with this. This is cool as shit. Wait, let me pause that. Let me bring that back. Open this. And so we're going to start today's episode. Today's episode is about arguably one of the most important hip-hop groups to have ever existed in history, and that is Gang Starr. So we're going to start it off with a little shout-out from the brother.
What up, this is Mean Joe Preem, you know what I'm saying? Chilling right here with my motherfucking man from formerly of the Awesomeness, motherfucking qunique, Rocksteady crew, all day, real shit. Up to my motherfucking man qunique, that's what's up.
Thank you, baby.
My nigga.
Peace.
Yo, my nigga rocked the shit, like, all the way out, you know what I'm saying? Not just, come on, let's do it. He was like, it was like somebody had a fucking just snapping him and shit. That's how you do. And that's what the crowd respect. All out.
This is amazing. That's footage of me in Spain when me and Preem were on tour. What a time. Much love to DJ Premier for doing that, giving me a shout. And then it's crazy that I had that little footage of when I went out with DJ Premier and DJ Presta One was my DJ for that tour, and it was just such an incredible experience. So let's get into the subject today of Gang Starr. I'll talk about my own experiences with them, but I just want to set it off with a little book report. So, yeah, I know I didn't have no hair that time, man. It was crazy. Yo, shout out to Madball, one of the greatest hardcore groups to ever exist on planet Earth. Haha, surprise. Okay, here's my book report. When it comes to important hip hop groups in rap history, Gang Starr is easily amongst the elite on that list. In my strong opinion, this group encompassed what I believed hip hop music should sound like. Guru dropping direct bars in an almost Miles Davis-like delivery, combined with arguably one of the greatest hip hop producers of all time, DJ Premier. Can we all agree that Gang Starr is easily one of the most hip hop groups that have ever happened? What's fascinating about Gang Starr to me is that the two members are transplants. So what I mean by that is Guru is originally from Boston, where he started Gang Starr with Big Suge. And from what I understand, so let's go back to Boston with just Guru for a second. So Big Suge and Guru formed Gang Starr together, right? And what they did was hey, Stutters, where's the vinyl at, man? Where do we go with there we go. So Guru and Big Suge designed this logo right here. The chain, the star, the whole Gang Starr in the middle. This was designed way before Primo was in the mix, which is fascinating. It's so dope when you get to the tidbits of the story. Now, their DJ at the time was a dude named DJ Suave D, who was actually Big Suge's brother. So it was Big Suge, his brother, and Guru that started it. And then the next wave was a guy named Damo D Ski, Guru, and DJ Wanna Be Down. And then they did their thing for a little bit. And then eventually, from what I understand, way out in Texas, Primo was starting to get into hip hop. He was making DJ mixtapes. He was making beats. He's doing a lot of different things. And he was working at this record store where he was in charge of buying all the singles that were coming out at the time. I think he was responsible for buying some Milli Vanilli singles, a whole lot of them during that time, which shouldn't be surprised to people about lip syncing, because so many artists lip sync. For some reason, those guys got penalized. Whatever happened to them is sad and unfortunate, but isn't it fascinating how that happens? I don't want to go on a tangent on that, but anyway, you get the point. So Primo's in Texas. He's in a record store. He's in charge of buying singles. He's making mixtapes. He's making beats. And there's a guy that worked with him at that record store. His name was Carlos. Carlos was in touch with Wild Pitch Records, which was where Gang Starr had gotten their record deal. They hadn't put out anything yet, but they had gotten their record deal after releasing, I think, 2 or 3 independent singles. Carlos calls Wild Pitch and he starts talking to the guy in charge, and he tells him, I know this guy named DJ Premier. He's dope, man. He's a dope DJ. He's got beats. So Carlos ends up sending DJ Premier's demo tape to Wild Pitch. At the same time, simultaneously, they get Lord Finesse's demo tape. Shit, isn't that crazy? Like, think of that. What are the odds? DJ Premier's demo tape ends up on the desk of Wild Pitch, along with Lord Finesse's demo tape of his album, which is crazy to me when you really think about it. Guru hears it. They make a connection. Primo comes out to New York or whatever, and they form Gang Starr, and they do their first album. Wait. Their first album. Think I wasn't prepared, son? No More Mr. Nice Guy. Wild Pitch Records, of course. Their first album. Let me see. What was the joint on here? Everybody remember what was the joint on here? Manifest. That was the joint on there right now. Found Sound. What up, son? So that's their first joint. There's the Gang Starr, the original Gang Starr foundation in the beginning. Boom, you see Primo, you see Guru. Everybody look real young and like they haven't eaten yet. Okay, so we got that so what I was getting at with the transplants, so we went back a little bit. What up, Andrea? What's going on? Welcome. So here comes Guru from Boston. Here comes Primo from Texas. And through a bunch of paths of fate, they both end up in Brooklyn. And somehow just churn out the most New York boom bap hip hop to ever just happen in all of rap music. And it's wild to me when you think about it. Because when you go out of state, look, for instance, I lived in New York my whole life. I'm currently living in LA. The vibe is vastly different here. It's very different, different speed, different mentality, different structure, the whole nine. So imagine coming from Texas. Boston is a little close to the New York vibe, so it's like, okay. But it's still, from Boston to Brooklyn, there's a big difference. And then going from Texas to Brooklyn is a massive difference. So here they come with this love of hip hop and this hunger and this determination, and they make this album, the first album. And by the way, Primo just wasn't at the level yet. So from what I understand, when they did this album, it was Primo, Guru, and the engineer. I want to see if they listed the engineer. I know Mark, the 45 King, is on here. Trying to see. I don't see the engineer's name right away. Such a Sound by Shlomo. Might be Shlomo, but from what I understand, aside from the 45 King, it was Preem, Guru, and the engineer that did the beats and put this album, their first album together. So Preem he was making beats, but he wasn't like in the groove like that just yet. So it's a fascinating story, right? Let me get these. I want these next to me. I don't want these over there. Let me put these over there. Boom. Okay. Let's get back to the book report, son. Okay. Okay. So after that, they get a record deal over at Chrysalis. And this is when I discovered them. This album right here. This Step in the Arena. I was a kid in Brooklyn. I saw images of Brooklyn on the back. And the sound that this album, the production, the vibe, everything was so Brooklyn. I was instantly in love. Matter of fact, it was so Brooklyn at the time, I didn't know they were transplants. I didn't know Primo was from Texas. I didn't know Guru was from Boston. I thought they were from my planet, Brooklyn. Because when you listen to this sounds like a New York hip hop album, that vibe. And Primo produced everything on this album. This is when he got into his groove and he just started that signature Primo sound that we all know and love. Just to get a rep. Oh my God, there's so many. Step in the Arena, like everything on here. I remember playing, I first bought this on a cassette tape, and I remember playing this over and over. I'd just be on the train, the A train, the 4 train, the 2 train, the B train, whatever, and just be playing this over and over and over again, man. So I know y'all love Gang Starr, so that album right there, man. Yeah, me too, Gorilla. I thought straight up that they were from New York. It was the Strangest thing. What up, Bill Shapiro? What's the deal? Old school dude. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. CS Nasty. Welcome, welcome. Mia Depp is in the house. Okay, okay. All right, we're gonna get to the next one. So that album comes out, and I'm instant like it's like Boogie Down Productions, Rakim, Kane. Now Gang Starr is part of my listening, my playlist. But heavy, like I just couldn't get enough of it. Then they popped this out. Daily Operation. Y'all know this joint right here, man? Oh my God, yo. This album is just classic. It's just everything from The Place Where We Dwell, that weird jazzy drum loop, all the way to, what's the joint song here? Take It Personal. Take It Personal, to me, in my opinion, is like the earliest cut that would, for me, I believe it's like what starts lo-fi. You know that genre, lo-fi music? When you listen to the way Primo put that sample together, the whole song, it sounds straight up like a lo-fi joint. And that song, everything about that song is amazing. Where's the one? I'm the Man, with Lil Dap and J. Rue the Damager. Yo, son, we weren't ready for that. Like, that was a surprise how Primo gave each MC their own track, and each track was a banger that he could have let each one of those instrumentals rock for like 4 minutes. And he just gave you a snippet, and everybody had to come in and spit a hot 16. And it was smart because Gang Starr introduces you to Lil Dap from the group Home and J. Rue the Damager all in one song with banging beats. This album is a hip hop class. So far, all three of their albums, right? Classics. And that's the thing about Gang Starr, was the consistency. The consistency. It's a fascinating thing. Not a lot of rappers have the same producer for 3 albums, 4 albums, 5 albums, like Guru did. Guru was blessed because not only did he have the same producer for that many albums, but we could all agree that even if you're like challenged with the math of it, it's damn near flawless, their run. When people say who has a perfect run, Gang Starr always put out shit that was necessary. Never mind just dope. It was necessary for the culture. Very important. Very important. Flip the script. Yes, bust your shit. Yo, yes, his prime. Because at that point, I think Preem, he started getting into, so Guru and Preem, they make a crazy decision. They give each other creative space, which is rare. That's a rarity, bro. Like, that doesn't happen. Guru goes off and he starts Jazzmatazz. Primo goes off and he produces for Nas on Illmatic. Nas's Illmatic. Now, yes, he's just one of the producers because it's Pete Rock. Wait, let me say that right. It's Pete Rock, Large Professor, Q-Tip, and Primo on that one out. That in itself is a meteor when that hits. But Primo's a part of that. Primo also produces on Biggie Small's first joint. He produces on Jay-Z's first joint. He produces J. Rue's first joint, Group Home's first joint. Like, Primo was on fire. It was nuts. It was crazy for him. Him and Pete Rock in particular were dominating the scene with production and remixes. It was just insane at that time. You would hear it in the cars, you would hear it in the clubs, you would hear it everywhere. They just dominated. what a blessing. And you know, each you know, blessings, they come with a burden. When you're somebody like Primo, and I know this because he and we've been friends for a long time. And sometimes if he would give me a call, he would start with the joke, I ain't calling you to give you fucking beats, because I'm well aware that 99 of the people that would approach and be like, yo, what up, Preem? Can I get a beat? Yo, what up, Preem? Yo, you dope, man. Can I get a beat? And so, so it's like, that's the curse that comes with being so dope. If you want to say that's a curse, because there's worser curses that you could have for sure. So now this next, wait, no, we're not there yet. When we get to the next after the next, then we'll get into it. Just reflecting, man, like when I was doing my little book report on this, it's just, we all gotta agree that there are hip hop greats. And then there's just those groups that are just necessary, as I said earlier. De La Soul, necessary. Tribe Called Quest, necessary. NWA, necessary. Gang Starr, necessary. We can all agree how important they are, how important they've been to hip hop music. It's just, my goodness, man, I can't say enough. Okay, then this album drops. Hard to Earn. You know, I was asking myself which album was my favorite. It was challenging for me to determine which one was the shit. And I know it's a toss-up between this and Daily Operation for me. Not saying that the others I don't love. I love the others. I love them. I think I love all of them. I even love the joints that Primo put out after Guru passed. If you listen to the beats on there and the way they tailored everything to Guru, it's still dope. It's still banging. If you haven't listened, go give those albums a listen, man. They're dope, man. Yes, that boom beat. Yes, Bananas, you're right. Yes, that beat. Royce killed it. Of course, he's Royce. You know what I mean? The House of Pain joint. Y'all are throwing it, man. I'm going to talk about that, Machiavelli. I'm going to talk about the in-store because I got a funny story about that. Now, getting to this joint right here, Hard to Earn. Here we go. Gang Starr Foundation now is changing up a little bit. You got Group Home there. You got Big Shug. You got J-Ru, Guru and Preem. Boom, right there. My goodness, man. It's everything on here is just to let you know, for me, this album, why this almost won my vote, is because my all-time favorite Gang Starr song is Mass Appeal, for me. That song, for me, is, somebody had asked, what's a hip-hop song that you could play over and over and over again? And at first, and I actually answered a little too quick, but at first I had said Jazz by Tribe Called Quest, because that is a song, I'll be honest with you, I could play that song. There's something about the vibe of that song, the production, the way Tip and Fife are flowing, everything about that song is just, to me, it's beautiful. But equally, Mass Appeal. My God, yo, it's like, that beat is just, it's hypnotic. It's hypnotic. It's just ridiculous. You just gotta, I can't say enough. And then they return with the whole squad on, what was it? I'm sorry, I don't even remember the names of my own song. Oh my God, where is it? Come on, son. Dwick. Dwick with Nicest Move is like that joint that you could play it anywhere and everybody is just like losing their minds. Yo, Bill, you killing it right now. Adagio, That's the homeboy right there. Yo, Adagio, if you go back and listen to their, they put out an album of their previously unreleased songs, and it's amazing. So if you get a chance, check them out. Adagio was during the time of Arsonists and shit. They're a dope crew. Getting back to Gang Starr. Now, here's where the story unfolds. Here's where the story unfolds. You ready? And it's signed. This right here, the moment of truth. Primo did a little qunique graffiti piece on it. Isn't that cool? And Guru, baby. Rest in peace. Got Guru, the homie, to sign it. And the reason why I got the sign, because I was already in the circle with the Arsonists. Arsonists, we had already went out and did a few shows with Gang Starr, opening up for Gang Starr. So we were cool with the brothers. You know what? I actually forgot to mention that before I became a member of the Arsonists, when I was in the Nomads, myself and Beretta, we were downtown Manhattan one night. We were heading to an event, and we stopped at this bar just to get a couple of drinks. And we were tripping. We walked in, and we got to the bar. We ordered a couple of drinks, and we looked down the bar table, and there was Guru by himself having a drink. And, we just turned each other like, yo, that's fucking Guru, son, Gang Starr. And, at first we were a little nervous to, bother him. We didn't want to bother him or anything, but after a while we were like, fuck it. If anything, we'll buy him a drink, whatever. So we went down to the bar, gave him props, what up? Good to meet you. And you know what? He was humble. He bought us drinks. He was giving us gems about the industry. We told him, we're just a new group, just starting out, whatever have you. And like an older brother, he was just spitting game for a little bit. Passionate, really cool. And I'll never forget that. Now, fast forward, when this album drops, Moment of Truth, this is a dope album. We got the gatefold, all of that. Really cool shit. They do an in-store at Fat Beats. Now, here's where the comedy starts. Get ready. Get ready, Bill. Get ready, Machiavelli. Get ready, everybody. They do this in-store at Fat Beats, and at the time, I was working at Fat Beats. So, I'm excited. Get to hang out with Gang Starr for the day. Primo, it started off before they even signed anything. They roll up. The place, if you were there at Fat Beats for this in-store, it was packed. It was slammed. Everybody was hyped to see Gang Starr. Everybody was just super excited that these hip-hop superheroes had arrived. We set up the table. They had all their posters and everything, albums they were going to sign and all of that. Primo decided to jump up on the turntables. Excuse me for a second. Give me a little. Excuse me. Primo jumps up on the turntables. Starts throwing on different instrumentals. Whatever was on the wall at Fat Beats at that time. So, he throws on an instrumental, and he looks at me, he goes, yo, Q. And I turn around, he goes, yo, spit a verse. Crazy Legs in the house! Yeah, son, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Crazy Legs of the Rocksteady crew, my big brother. Thank you, Legs. Thank you so very much for the super chat. Thank you very much. Y'all know the deal. Even Crazy Legs is throwing in support, baby. Thank you. Yo, Legs, I'm about to tell a dope Gang Starr. Actually, Legs, you're here at the right time. You're here at the right time, baby, because I got a clip I'm about to show, so don't move. So anyway, Primo plays, DJ Premier plays an instrumental. He turns to me, he goes, yo, Q, spit a rhyme, spit a verse. And I'm like, what? The way I'm thinking, Primo is asking me to rhyme? Give me the fucking mic. I grab the mic and I go gorilla, son. I'm like, I'm going for it. I'm trying to get down with Gang Starr, son. I'm going for it. Now, as I'm rhyming, as I'm spitting, I could see in my peripheral Guru, and he's staring at me. He's starting to sign shit for the people at the in-store, but he's looking. He's like signing, and he's looking up at me. Like, all right, all right. So I finish my verse, and I go back to work because I'm at Fat Beats, and I'm stocking records. I'm making sure there's Gang Starr records on the shelves and all of that stuff. Guru takes a break. I turn around, and Guru comes like this close to my face, not exaggerated. Now remember, I've toured with this guy. I've done shows with him. So I'm puzzled on what's about to happen. Now, I gotta throw it on a little side. No disrespect, because I told this story to Primo, and he was like, yeah, that's that's Guru. So Guru is in my face this close, and he's going, and he's celebrating. They just dropped their new album, Moment of Truth, joint right here. And he's like in my face, and he goes, yeah, son, I really feel what you were spitting, son. That was some hot shit, son. But yo, peep this. And he starts spitting a verse this close to my face. Literally, like, his spit is hitting me, and I'm trying not to flinch as much, but it was like, I was like, oh, I don't want this. Like, when somebody talks that close, the vapors and the spittle that collects is kind of like, ricocheting and go all over the place. And I'm like, fuck, this is wild. But to make it even more crazy, as soon as he finishes on his last line, he looks at me and he belly bumps me and he walks away. It was the craziest shit ever, man. It was the craziest shit. I was so puzzled by the whole thing, but I wasn't even mad. Because, number one, if you know me, the spittle, if you know me, I live for these crazy moments, man. Ask Crazy Legs, man. We got plenty of stories that we can tell. But it was just, for now that Guru has left us, obviously a memory like that, no matter how silly it is, how strange or whatever, it's not something that I ever want to forget, because I had a unique moment with him, no pun intended. But it was like, it was bizarre, but it was like, I'll take that. That's cool. That's cool. And it was fucking brilliant, man. I can't. What up, Jordan? What's the deal, son? What up? So now, get into Crazy Legs. Now, I don't have it on vinyl, and I didn't want to look through my CDs and all of that. But the album that comes out after that, and sadly, what is considered the last Gang Starr album before Guru leaves, is The Owners. And what's special about that, let me get this clip ready for y'all. Okay, there we go, boom. Let me do this right. Okay. Now, what makes this special, and Crazy Legs is a part of this story. This is when, Rocksteady was also very busy at the time. We had just finished touring Australia. It was qunique and the Rocksteady crew. And when on our way back, before we got on the plane, Legs had got at us because he had hurt a knee or something. I don't remember what had happened. But he was like, hey, fellas, when you guys land in New York, I'm going to have a car pick you guys up. We're going to go straight to the Gang Starr video. We were asked to make an appearance in the Skills video. And I'm like, what? Now, the catch is that I had to play a B-boy in the video, which that's not my thing. I'm not a B-boy like that. That's more Crazy Legs' thing. You had surgery, that's right. That was more like there's certain dudes in Rocksteady that's their thing. I'm the MC and producer of Rocksteady. So that was the deal. But Legs, when we got to New York, he was all healed up because now I'm gonna play y'all this clip. This is a clip from the Gang Starr video skills. Now understand, I had to take the audio off for copyright reasons, okay? You know the deal. So here we go. You're gonna see me, I'm gonna describe it as it's played. Check it out. So there's Guru's walking down, that's the skills part. There's Preem, and then it's gonna cut away. There's Crazy Legs, Fable, myself in the back with the bucket hat, and I believe that's Wiggles. That's me and Crazy Legs up rocking each other. That's me with the bucket hat on. That happened in my life. That is the craziest thing. Like, if life couldn't be any more surreal, I get to dance in a Rocksteady video. No, excuse me, I'm distracted. I get to dance in a Gang Starr. I get to up-rock with the Rocksteady crew in a Gang Starr video. That is the most hip-hop shit you could ever experience in your life, son. The craziest shit ever, man. Like, and I'm sharing this with y'all. Y'all know why I share these stories, man. It ain't no, look at me, I'm fucking dancing around. It's about inspiring y'all. It's about pursuing your passions, man. Because I come from nothing, man. I don't come from like a production team and shit. I just came with my dream, saying, I just want to do that. I have a passion for this. And I followed it. And I took a beating while doing it. It's not always easy. Trust me, it's not. It's not. That's why I appreciate y'all. That's why I appreciate the donations. That's why I appreciate when y'all buy merch or do a super chat or a super. All of this, it's real. I don't take this shit for granted. Y'all are here with me hanging. Whoops, sorry about that. I just moved everything. Getting too passionate, son. Calm down, Q. I got a little photo album I want to share. Some cool pics. I'm gonna describe who's in the pic there. All right, so bottom, the tall homie with the Yankee hat, that's T La Rock. Remember that song? It's yours, commentating, illustrating, descriptive giving, adjective, expert, analyze. That's him. That's T La Rock. Next to him, that's OC from Digging in the Crates. Y'all know OC right there. Boom. Next to him, DJ Eclipse. Next to him, Showbiz from Show and AG. Right in front of Showbiz, that's Destroy from The Arsonist. Boom. Next to them, DJ Premier. Behind DJ Premier, that's Little Cy from Sciences of Life. And the very glow-in-the-dark dude right there, that's qunique. That's me. That's the tribe right there. Boom, 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 boom. Next pick. Ah, look at this. That's the Audible Doctor from Brown Bag All-Stars, DJ Premier, and myself. That's when we went up to, he invited us up to the show to promote my Black Coffee album. And I think I posted a clip somewhere where Premier is going back and forth on the Black Coffee, one of the Black Coffee joints. It was so dope, man. So that's that. And finally, this is a crazy picture right here. DJ Muggs on the bottom, DJ Premier, Slain, Ill Bill, and yours truly, qunique, up at Sirius XM, just getting ready to get on the air. We were promoting, I believe we were promoting Kill Devil Hills, the DJ Muggs, and Ill Bill album, because myself and Slain are on the album, and Primo had us come up and promote the album, man. It was a special day for sure, man. My goodness, man. My goodness, I tell you, man, Gang Starr. You know, like I said, after the last album, Owners, Primo went through some challenges with trying to get Guru's remaining acapellas. You can find the story in depth, I'm sure, here on YouTube or wherever. It's a rough story because there's some drama involved, and I'm sure, I'm sure that some of you know the story if you're a Gang Starr fan, or if you're somebody that's in hip hop like that, you kind of know what Primo had to go through in order to get those clips back and whatever have you. And there, but the way it turns out, Primo actually gets the acapellas and he drops 2 albums, and I think they're beautiful albums, man. It's yo, you stupid legs. Ill Bill ain't big no more like that, son. You gotta go. He ain't big like that no more, man. My man Bill is healthy right now, son. It's not hard to listen to. I don't want to say that, but in my case, and I'm sure like somebody like Legs, when you meet somebody and then they're no longer here, you just, and I'm sure any of you guys could relate to this. When you meet somebody like that and then they're no longer here, it's surreal. You don't know what just happened. You know, that's the part of life to me that's always very confusing and just, it's a twist. Having the privilege of going on the road with Guru, speaking to Guru on the side, having him rap in my face, being in a Gang Starr video, watching Gang Starr from the audience a million times. I mean, and then he's not here. And so it's like, it's kind of at times difficult to wrap your head around. But those last 2 albums, if you haven't heard them, the beats, Guru, everything about it is just beautiful. So if you're gonna go and do a deep dive into Gang Starr, listen to everything, man. Just have one of them Gang Starr days and just throw everything on and just let it be in the background, man. It's one of the best hip hop soundtracks you could ever put on in your life. If you know nothing about Gang Starr, he said, "Sorry, I'm high." Chino XL's YouTube page yesterday. Tyler's Destroy unboxing. I clicked on the video had been taken down. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, Jordan. You know, that's another surreal one. You bring up Chino XL. And I'm going to be speaking about a little bit about Chino my next episode. You'll see why when we get to that. But again, surreal. You know, I was just with Chino at Designer Con, and then I don't know, a few months later or whatever, he was gone too. So it's like one of those things where it's like, I don't want to get sullen. That's not how I want to go out. But, you know, we're bringing up some people that we all love and respect. And Jason DeGaglia, son. My brother, my La Familia. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that. Thank you so very much, brother. Anyway, I think we can conclude that Gang Starr, once again, is easily, and I want to see it for real. Like, we could all agree that Gang Starr is easily one of the most important hip hop groups to have ever existed in hip hop history. That's how I feel about Gang Starr. And so that is the deal with Gang Starr. Love you, Primo, and rest in peace to the God Guru. Thank you for your contributions. For reals, man. All right, where we going? Clips, High Mighty, Mobb Deep, best LPs. Yes. I liked Raekwon's album. I liked Ghostface album as well. I like Slick Rick's album. I thought Slick Rick's album was dope, man. Jay, crazy like stupid. So, what I'm doing now, as far as qunique is concerned, excuse me for that. Like I said, October 31st, new qunique single with my homie Lord Goat, Gore-Tex from Nonfiction. And then following that, I already sent the next track. I'm trying to set it up now where it's consecutive, where the machine is just spitting out a new song every 4 weeks or whatever have you. And so just stay tuned for that. You guys, let's do it, Jason. Let's set this up. Yo, Jordan, you know which Primo beat that I loved recently, and I don't know the name of it, so somebody help me out. What's homie's name? So Primo did a track for West Side Gun, and I think another homie that was a part of it. And the beat is so ridiculously good that I don't really come out of pocket like this, but I actually got at Primo like, yo, son, that beat. I don't remember the name of it. It came out either last year or the year before. It's the beat is just one of the best Primo beats I've heard in a long time. I don't know if it was called Coyote. I don't remember, Yeesh. I have to look it up. Stutters, you see my phone there? Let me see if I could look it up on the Spotify joint real quick. Thanks, man. I'm gonna look it up real quick, and let's see. DJ, no, that's Do. DJ Premier. There we go. Boom. Hopefully it's on here. I'm saying, let's see the discography, and then I'll tell y'all, man. Come on, son, be here. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. You know what? I think there's an easier way of doing it. But which just reminded me, another dope Primo joint is Rockstars, the joint he did with Nonfiction, man. Like, yo, that joint right there. All right, so I'm gonna hit the Google because I don't think I remember it, man. Yo, Bill, I missed which one you didn't like because you said not to me. Hold up, Google. DJ Premier West Side Gun song. Nope. Is it this one? Yes. It's called Runaway with West Side Gun and Rome Streets. That's what it's called, Runaway. That beat to me is nuts. I don't know if y'all heard it. DJ Premier, Runaway, West Side Gun, and Rome Streets. And Rome Streets, nice. That kid is nice, man. He's one of my favorite, like, newer cats. That kid got skills, man. So if you get a chance to check that out. Sai and Yeshua, that's the homies right there, man. You didn't like the Slick Rick joint? I thought it was cool, man. I dug it. It wasn't, Slick sounded dope on it, man. And you know, sometimes you gotta give people the space with how their interpretation of rhyming or hip hop and the beats they select and all of that. So I guess I'm kind of like immune to like, I don't go in with expectations is what I mean. So when I listen to it, I'm just more like, let me see how this, how this works out, and I loved it. You know what I mean? I mean, Slick Rick is like 60 plus, I think, and so the way he was spitting was just fine to me. I was really into it. I dug it. So salute to Slick Rick, man. I'm looking at what y'all are saying, man. Yeah, Rome Streets is nuts, man. Easy Money. You got to tell me where like track is there, what, because I'm almost, I know I heard the name, but I got to make sure we're talking about the same person, you know what I mean? So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a Gang Starr day for me, man, and it's one of those things where, again, wait, still waiting on that qunique featuring Son. Yo, you know what's crazy that you said that? Years ago in like the mid 90s, when I was a crazy, like, trying to rap wherever I could, Son Doobie was visiting New York City, and me and Crazy Legs ended up at this club, and Son Doobie and Curious were like in the corner somewhere. We ran over there and they were rhyming. And I was so fucking hungry at that time. And I just jumped in on the cipher and we were all just rhyming together. And it's, obviously they won't remember that. This is like mid-90s shit. But again, another surreal moment, man. Like, and Son Doobie he's nice. Like, a lot of people don't know. He's nice, like, off the head. And so was Curious. They're both nice off the head, especially back then, man. Yes, Boot Camp Click, the Beat Miners, man. That's the homie right there. Evil D and Walt. Those are the homies. I've known them dudes forever, man. And they definitely get overlooked a lot. Crazy Legs coming through, son. He did that one. Yo, Jay, I think Crazy Legs is trying to one-up you. That's hilarious, man. Legs is funny. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, man, thank you guys for sitting here for this dope Gang Starr book report I wanted to give y'all. I know that that you guys definitely love Gang Starr as well. Oh, Terminology is the homie, son. Easy Money and yes. Terminology is a dude that I know I'm flipping to Terminology because I don't think I've ever met Easy Money. But or is that is Easy Money a homie or is that the name of Terminology's album? I don't want to fuck this up, man. Cause yo, I be all over the place sometimes, son. So help a brother out, please. What's this? Legs, is this The Price is Right? Oh, that's good. That's good. Help me out. Help me out. Is Easy Money part of Terminology's clique, or is Easy Money a name of an album? And I mean no disrespect. It's just, you gotta understand, after a while of doing this shit for years, everything starts to blur. Got you. But I'm gonna switch gears because I actually know Terminology. And what I gotta say about Terminology is I've always wanted to give that kid props because his consistency in the game had been nuts at one point. Like when I go and look at his catalog and the people he's worked with and the things he's done with his career, you know, this is not an easy career. Jason DeGaglia running up Crazy Legs. I see a battle brewing. If anybody else wants to get in on the battle, I appreciate it. But what I was getting at is that this is not an easy Gorilla Strong, ladies and gentlemen, coming through. Thank y'all so very much. This is not an easy, like any passion you have. I don't want to just say that music isn't easy. Crazy Legs with the 501, sir. But anyway, let me just cut to the chase. Term gets a lot of, he gets a lot of props from me because this passion that he and I have, it's not easy to navigate through. But what I was getting at was that no passion is easy to navigate through. So stay strong in your passion, man. Seriously, stay strong and hold your head up. Not every day is going to be great. There's going to be days where you're going to look at your passion, whatever that passion is, and you're going to be like, I don't want to do this anymore. Take 5. Don't just walk out the building. Take a seat. Take a breather. You know what I mean? I've had to do that a lot. And thankfully for me, that I have a dope support group from y'all. Look, it starts with y'all. Sometimes you guys, most of the time, if not all of the time, you guys don't know when Q is in dark mode. You might hear it on a song, but you don't know, like, when I wake up one day and I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this shit. But the thing is that you guys, with your questions, your comments, your love, your support, like, that is the first thing to cut through my nonsense. It's the first thing. Yo, Jason, son! What's going on? Gorilla strong, son. Yo, love y'all. Love y'all. Thank you so very much. Y'all are the first line of defense for me. Because the minute I feel a certain way, one of y'all surprised me with, hey, yo, Q, man, you killing it. Hey, yo, Q, man, please keep on going. Hey, yo, Q, I love you. Hey, yo, Q. Rock star! Thank you. See that? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It's this love, man. That's the first line. And then I got a dope support system behind the scenes as well. That's what you guys got to pay attention to. The people around you that love you, that know your passion, that are walking through the journey. Don't forget them. Don't forget them. They're very important. They might catch you at the wrong time, might catch you with a little attitude or whatever. Don't fuck that up though. Trust me, from experience, I'm telling y'all, whatever y'all passion is, if you got somebody that's in your corner and they holding you accountable saying shit like, hey, yo, you working on your passion today? Or how's things going? Don't get annoyed. Roll with it. They're there for you, man. They're there for you. Okay? Keep that shit in mind. Thank you guys for it all. Thank you for your supports. Thank you for the comments, the reposts, the like I said, the super chats, being here, asking me questions, giving me comments, talking like having this virtual conversation with me. All of this, man. You know what I mean? Thank you. From my soul. Thank you. I'm gonna keep on doing this, man. I'm in the room, man. I'm in the room. So thank you. Okay? You guys, thank you. Okay. We know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. We about to hit the boob. Hey, yo, Stutters, I'm gonna need you. You know I always need your help at this point. All right, so I'm gonna let Stutters. I'm gonna get the camera to the booth. Where are we at, man? Where? All right, we're gonna go to the booth, and I'll see y'all there. One, two, yeah. Hey, yo, Stutters, turn my mic up just a pinch, please. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, yo, somebody made a comment about 14 years of rap. So I want to do a little surprise today. Gonna do a little surprise. Thank y'all for hanging with me today live at the lab, live from the lab. Here we go. We taking it back, son. Arsonist nonfiction. 14 years of rap. All right. Here we go. Hands up. Yeah. Incineration of your whole generation X. Next contact sounding similar to top 10. Must stop when I drop pen and can take what I'm thinking. Iceberg, your brain state, got your mind sinking open like the fat beat sign blinking. Illiterate, you can't read between the lines of 10 times the pen rhymes you write on blue lines. Exaggerated existence of commercial sounds like pussy politicians got political prisoners locked down. Hit you with the impact of a penny tossed off the observation deck of a skyscraper. I spy my paper like a board, a secret code, the vital data that can shatter government bodies. Rock parties like a boulder rolling through a nightclub. Mind bug at the fact, 14 years of rap only got me underground dap. I'm past that like I missed my stop on the A train. Here's the weight gain from the great brain, past the straight pain. Yeah, son. Yeah, son. Thank y'all. My name is qunique. Live from the lab, another episode in the books. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all next week. I love y'all. Peace.